Good afternoon to all. Welcome to our next PR teaching session. Today we are comes with a chemistry topic and our team consists of 3 members. I'm Meena.
I'm Faslana.
I'm Mohit Tarpani.
Carbon is a very special topic in chemistry because of its unique a chemical element with atomic number C and chemical symbol C. Number 6 and the symbol C. It's a non and tetravalent, making 4 electrons available to form covalent chemical bonds. It belongs to 14th group in periodic table, and carbon is the 15th most abundant element in the earth crust. Why so many carbon compounds in nature? Because carbon is chemically unique. Only carbon atoms have the ability to combine themselves and to form long chains. And the carbon, the name is derived from a Latin word carbo. It means carbon is found in nature in its free state and also as well as in combined state. To discuss more about carbon, I welcome Mohit.
Okay. Now let's discuss about the allotropes of carbon. The phenomenon by which an element can exist in more than one physical state is called allotrope. The allotropes of carbon can be categorized into two: amorphous carbon allotropes and crystalline carbon allotropes. What are allotropes of carbon? Do you know? Yeah. Carbon with atomic number 6 and represented by the symbol C in the periodic table is one of the most influential elements we see around us. Carbon is one of the elements which show allotropy. The main allotropes of carbon are diamond, graphite, and fullerene. Okay, let us now take a look into the more widely known allotropes of carbon. First one is graphite. Graphite is also a pure form of carbon. This allotrope of carbon is composed of flat two-dimensional layer of carbon atoms which are arranged hexagonally. It is a soft, black, and slippery solid. This property of graphite persists because it cleaves easily between the layers. In each layer, each carbon atom is linked to 3 carbon atoms via CC covalent bond. Each carbon here is sp2 hybridized. The fourth bond formed as a pi bond. Since the pi electrons are delocalized, they are mobile and can conduct electricity. So the major properties of graphites are, since the layers are stacked over each other, this carbon allotrope can act as a lubricant. It also has a metallic luster which helps in the conduction of electricity. It is very good conductor of both heat and electricity. One of the important properties of graphite is that it is used as a dry lubricant for machines at high temperature where we cannot use oil. Graphite is used to make crucibles which have the property that they are inert to dilute acid as well as to alkalis. The second major allotrope of carbon is diamond. Diamond is the purest crystalline allotrope of carbon. It has number of carbons linked together tetrahedrally. Each tetrahedral unit consists of carbon bonded to 4 carbon atoms, which are in turn bonded to other carbons. This gives rise to an allotrope of carbon having a 3-dimensional arrangement of carbon atoms. Do you know why a diamond is hard? Yeah, it is hard because breaking a diamond crystal involves a rupturing many strong covalent bonds. Breaking covalent bond is not a easy task. This property makes this allotrope the hardest element on Earth. The physical properties of diamonds are, it is extremely hard. It has a very high melting point. It has a high relative density. It is transparent to X-rays. It has a high value of refractive index. It is a bad conductor of electricity, and it is a good conductor of heat, and it is insoluble in all solvents. Now I hand over the mic to Nina for the other allotrop.
The next, the third allotrope of carbon is fullerene. Fullerene, an allotrope of carbon, is rarely found in nature. It is found in good and interstellar space. The first example of fullerene is Buckminster fullerene, C16. This allotrope of carbon is named fullerene after the architect Richard Buckminster. Fuller because the structure of C60 resembles the structure of the Gorsic dome he designed. Harold Proto, Robert Curl, and Richard Smalley were given the Nobel Prize in Chemistry 1996 for the discovery of this carbon allotrope, fullerene C16. C60, C70, C76, C82, and C86 are other examples of fullerene. Their molecules occur in small number in food. Molecules of fullerene are found in the form of buckyballs and buckytubes. There are 30 to 900 carbon atoms in one molecule of a fullerene. Fullerene are soluble in organic solvents such as carbon, sulfide, chlorobenzene. Then next, Faslana discussed about hydrocarbons.
Okay, next we are going to discuss about hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are compounds of carbon and hydrogen. The natural source of hydrocarbons is petroleum. That means crude oil. Along with carbon, the element hydrogen is also included in most organic compounds. The compounds formed from only carbon and hydrogen are called basic organic compounds. They are also called hydrocarbons. The electronic configuration of carbon is 2, 4. If 4 electrons are added to the second orbit of carbon, its octet becomes complete and its electronic configuration becomes stable like that of the nearest inert gas of neon, 2, 8. Therefore, the valency of carbon is 4. However, this occurs by sharing electron rather than a give and take of electrons. In other words, a carbon atom can form 4 covalent bonds with other carbon atoms or atoms of different elements. When carbon atom shares 1 electron each with 4 hydrogen atoms and forms 4 CH bonds, a methane CH4 molecule is formed. Next, we are going to look at what is methane. A molecule of methane has 4 hydrogen atoms linked to one central atom of, and it is the simplest hydrocarbon. Next, we are going to discuss about the uses of carbon. Carbon as graphite is a good lubricant. Carbon is a key component of steel. Pencil lead does not contain lead. It is a graphite mixture. Carbon black, a very fine powdered carbon in black printed ink. It is also used in laser printer toner cartridge. Allotropes for carbon, diamond, graphite, and fullerene. Next, we discussed about the compounds of carbon. Mainly, we are discussing about hydrocarbons. Next, we are going to ask some questions. Position of carbon in periodic table. Nina?
In 14th group of periodic table?
Yes, correct answer. Next, we are going to the next question. How many allotropes are there for carbon? Mohit?
I think it's 3. 3 allotropes are there
Yes.
for carbon.
Yes, correct. Which is the simplest hydrocarbon? Nina?
Methane, CH4.
Okay, so today we discussed a very simple topic and I hope all of you clear about the topic and thank you. We are signing off.
Thank you.
Thank you.